have gone only for the one day.
Yeah, no, I went for the 2 days, but that was the my today was my second days.
Okay, okay.
I went yesterday.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So in 2 days, what did you do? Did you do anything special or it was very usual?
Yeah, so as you know that, and I pointed out you that because we are from UP, so we know we as a farmer, we more focus
Mm-hmm.
on trees. So right now we are planting the trees so that
Okay.
when they will grow, so we can earn the
Mm-hmm.
money from them. So we I went for that purpose, and of course there was, I mean, for irrigation purpose, because nowadays the beet crop is standing there. So
Mm.
and with
Okay.
that, and so of course there was a lot of things were there.
Mm. So, what is the distance of it? Like, how much for it? That your room and your village?
Yeah, so that is approximately I think 10 to 8 it came.
10 to 8 kilometer. Okay,
Yeah.
this is not more.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are very close to your village and your house. Whenever you want to go, so you can go. So I think you, especially you live here with the view to get good environment for the study. Am I right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So do you live alone or you live with few friends?
No, I have my sister.
Okay, so both are preparing.
Yeah, yeah.
That is good. You are both are you are preparing. You are getting a wonderful food as well. Because if you are alone, so you have to cook yourself.
No, so for that purpose, my another sister is for the cooking.
Okay, there are three members here. Okay, that's
Yeah,
cool.
exactly.
So, how often do you go to home?
So generally, I go to I mean, like the on the Saturday. But now I think I have decided that I would go after a month, because and I also mentioned when we talked last time that my exam
Mm.
is on the 11th Feb. So I even I also have decided this, that I'm today, today right now talking to you, and after that until I complete my exam, I think I would not talk to anyone except
This is
keeping the focus on the exam.
that is good.
So I
That thing is very necessary. Priority is very necessary. You have to prepare for your exams. Then after you can go for else.
Yeah, so that is the
Okay.
reason I thought that I think it is the last day, so talk to someone.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, just I was thinking go for the audio call because just before 5 minutes, okay, I have taken my dinner. So I was thinking to talk while walking. But when you forced to me to just I want to video call, so I decided, yeah, let's go for the video call. That would be better for both. So
Yeah,
just I decided to come here. Okay, so I'm going to talk today about the friends. Would you like to go for it?
yeah, of course.
Okay. So describe your best friend. Could you please describe a little bit?
Yeah. So if I talk about my best friend, so you would say that I'm going to my own religion. So, but yes, because I think there is a, I mean, there is a cost of everything, whether it is the, because nowadays there is a, the friendship is just for the, you can, I know your point of view may be the different from myself, but I think there is no friendship except having the interest
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that suppose that if you have to take the money from your friend, if in I would say in some exception, there might be the
Mm-hmm.
exception, but no one give money to you except very
Mm-hmm.
closest friend. But there is nothing such a, I would say I don't have such a friendship with which I can describe to you.
That is good. Yeah, friendship. That mean if we have actually, friendship. What happened when we were in childhood? Okay, at that moment we have a lot of friends, but these days we have a lot of responsibilities towards our journey, towards our exams, towards our preparation, towards our uh, professional life. So at that case, we are not able to follow from friends. We don't have much time to go for friends and talk and enjoy the things. But in schooling, when we were in school, in primary level, in inter level, at that moment we had different friends. At that moment, we used to go school, we used to go coaching centers, we used to play in the evening time, we used to enjoy in lunch time. So that is the moment that people have many friends and they can do different kinds of things. But after, I think, intermediate, some people after the graduation, they very much, aware for their journey. They are very, they think more of more, they think more about importance of life and what is need for me, and at that level they do not pay more time towards their friend. But I think friends are very important, because when we feel alone, when we are need any help, so at that moment at least friends are stand with me, everyone. And family members are always stand with everyone, but friends, what sometimes what happen when we don't have any support, like if you are alone to anywhere, if you want to go to somewhere, so at that moment friend can help you. And sometimes what happens, some people have some stress, so they can share their problem with friends, the things they cannot share with their family members. So in this situation, friends play a very vital role in our lives. They can make you motivate, they can suggest you, they can give you a wonderful feedback that would be good, because people always take some suggestion and feedback from others. So in that case, I think friends play a very vital role, and every people should have some friends, at least to engage sometimes. Okay.
Exactly. Yeah. And you
Okay.
mentioned. Yeah,
Mhm.
go ahead. Go
Good.
ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, just I want to know little from your side. Why do people need friends? Like I told you about few reasons, but I want to know from your side as well.
Yeah, so I mean, you describe the bonding of having the friendship very well, and I think somewhere you have taken out my many points which I was to tell
Hmm.
you. Yeah, still I
Okay.
would try. Yeah, still I would try
Hmm.
to give my best to what I can tell you.
Hmm.
I mean, I'm just taking a little leaf from your point of view when you mentioned that that we can share our personal problem and personal issues with our friends. So I think this is exactly what I think about the friendship, having the good friendship. For example, some even I don't know whether I think and I can guess that it might have been have been with you when you would be I think in your class 12th and in your childhood when someone hit you. I mean when
Hmm.
having the someone, so you just call for I mean
Hmm.
your the best friend. So this is
Hmm.
used to happen with me when I was in the childhood, even sometime, but not now, but few years
Hmm.
back when I mean we had the I think a circle of the friends when whenever we get in I mean any kind of the thing which is not I mean compiled with us, so we get into that and we resolve it. For example, there was an incident, I think it was the 2017, when we had a little bit a dispute with someone. So it was with our friend. So he called us, then we were in the school. So because it
Hmm.
because and you mentioned that our friendship goes in the very well in the school's time. So that was the time,
Hmm.
and we went there and we I think you can imagine that what we would have done. So I think having the friendship is good, but at the same time that the friendship should be at a fair level, because sometimes it's
Hmm.
happened that we don't get the same cooperation from other side. So there should be
Hmm.
fair, I mean yeah, fair portion from the both side.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely all right. Absolutely all right. Whatever you are telling is absolutely all right. Whenever we, in case any some situation, if we have a problem, so we can call to friend, and it happened like you, like me also. In colleges and in schools, we were together with friends, and sometimes we called, and we take many advantage of friends. Like sometimes if we do not go to school, and if any subjective matter, if any college matter, so we can share our notebooks and everything. So these are the things very amazing in college life and schooling time. So I am going to tell one more thing. Like I am an introvert person. Whenever I go out and if I were alone, so I do not prefer to talk first. I do not prefer to start conversation with friend. I do not prefer to make friendship in a sense of all of sudden. So what about you? What's your nature?
Yeah, so I would say that I'm not a introvert person right now, but I
Mm-hmm.
used to be in the
Okay.
past. For example, and I'm giving you very super example of I think a week ago. So
Mm-hmm.
I also told you that I have a little, I mean, small YouTube channel. So at that
Mm-hmm.
point of time, I upload a video, and so I'm just talking about that how I got a friendship which I needed to have. And
Mm-hmm.
then so there was someone from the Maharashtra. He dropped the, I mean, his comment, and he said that brother, I want to talk to you. I said okay, and I reach out to him and I call, and so we talk more than a hour, and we
Okay.
so yeah. So I'm also preparing for the civil service, he also preparing for the civil service, and gradually we become very, I would say, very nice friend.
Mm-hmm.
And ever since we met, we are I think we have been talking to content, I would say on the regular basis. And a few days
Okay.
back I needed to have a book which I was not getting even in my cities, and I told
Mm.
him that brother, I'm not getting that book, and if you have, then tell me. Then I think so. I think today back he somehow he managed the book and he sent me through. I
Oh,
mean, and so I think this is the friendship which we
yeah, this is friendship. This is the bond of friendship. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, true.
Mm-hmm.
So, and now if I'm talking about my nature, so yes, of course, when I was in the, I mean, college, so I didn't take the initiative to make the friend. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
and when I was in the, I think, graduation, so at that point of time there was a friend. He was from, I think there is a village in the Swat. So he was the Muslim. So so in my case, I always have been the fear because he was elder to me. Because
Mm-hmm.
but I was in the village, so I was younger to all of them. So
Mm-hmm.
I call him brother. So he said, okay, we are in the same class, so we might be the very good friend. And so now sometime I talk to him by phone, and now we are. I would say I was the introvert, but not now. I'm trying to get out from it.
Yeah, yeah, it is very important to, get out from introvert to extrovert because extrovert would be more good for because people go out to interact many people. Sometimes you interact some seniors and maybe you have to interact to, take any interview. At this situation, if you aware of talking, if aware of how to talk to new persons, so it would be more chance to select and get a new position. Okay, so
Yeah, true.
few people, however, few people want to talk to someone, but they that at that moment they don't know how to start conversation. From where should I start conversation? How can I make a bond with him? So, do you have any idea for the viewers how they can, talk to any new person? How can I start conversation? What should we speak first?
Yeah,
Like
because
if you
I
are at the railway station, if you are in any, alone anywhere, and around of you have a lot of friend, a lot of people, and you want to talk to someone, how it could be
yeah.
possible to start conversation?
Actually, I'm giving you my own semantic reason. I mean, the semantic point which I used to apply when I
Mm-hmm.
was in the college. Because I was younger to those my friends, so I didn't have any idea to talk to them.
Mm-hmm.
So what right now I also do, and I follow the same process. Suppose that if there are, I mean, the few person which maybe might be younger to you or elder to you, so you just I think we should notice them whether they have any special thing. For example, I mean that someone has the I mean there might be the phones and something, so you just praise them. I mean, you try to that you are very similar to them, and just listen that if the someone is, I mean, whether we are meeting at the any coaching institution like that. If we meet,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, a few days back, I think it was the yesterday when I was uh, standing on my terrace. So there was a person from the Kanpur. So I was actually playing the cricket, and he was
Mm-hmm.
also he was preparing for his own exam. So I went
Mm-hmm.
to him and I asked about his exam, like that. And suddenly we I mean, we become very friendly, and we both
Mm-hmm.
start by playing the cricket. And
Mm-hmm.
and gradually I start by asking the questions, where are you from and what have you completed, I mean educations and like that. So I
Mm-hmm.
start by that, and so it might be, person depend person to person, that how do you look at to others.
Absolutely,
Because
all right. It depends person to person, and friendship. It's very easy when we have similar feelings and similar interests. That could be possible. And what I believe, if you are alone to somewhere, so if you feel someone's lady get bored, so we can start talking, because sometimes what happen, you are alone, you are feeling not good, but maybe someone has some work, someone has some waiting to someone important, so we cannot disturb to him, we cannot force to talk to them. But if we feel, yeah, he can talk to me, he is realizing to get bored, so at that situation we can start our conversation in very simple way. Hello, hi, then after name and then address, then what do you do, and then we can find out some interest. If we find some similar interest, so sure, we can talk a lot, we can start conversation, we can share our hobbies and the things what are you doing. To start talking to someone, we can realize this is a wonderful time or not. First, is very important to know the situation of a situation, what where you are going to talk and what you are going to talk. So interest is very important whenever we are going to talk any friend. So we can take conversation related to interest. Like if you are in the cricket field, so the person you are going to talk, just you are going to talk related to cricket. If you are out of the movie, so you can talk about the movie. So it's little similarity we have to find, and then we can start the conversation. And in conversation we should try to find out some interest, what they like, what they don't like. If whatever they like, if you have same feeling and interest, so just you try to go inside the conversation and try to ask many questions related to this. Like if we talk about the movies, so what movie do you like, where what kinds of movie recently have you seen, and what is your favorite celebrities, like these kind of things we can go, and we can make conversation. And then after, if we feel everything is was good, and if we feel to go for longer conversation, so yeah, we can exchange friendship.
yeah,
Yeah,
true.
yeah, basic things.
Because that first of all we need to understand the, I mean, the state of the mind of someone with which we are
Hmm.
talking. Because for example, yeah, we can I mean, if we go to somewhere, if there is any dispute, so we are at the point of time we can't that talk like that, why a
Hmm.
dispute is raising. So because if we
Hmm.
talk about it, so the dispute will be grow. So I think
Okay, so my next question is, do you like social media friendship?
actually you, before becoming the, I mean, the nowadays I'm making meetings new peoples, and they are, of course, they are we are being very friendly. So but yes, nowadays I believe in that, but earlier I didn't believe in that principle.
Okay. Actually, really, I don't use any social media sites. So I don't like social media friendship, and I don't have any, social media friends.
Okay.
But few people fond of using Instagram, Facebook especially. So they have many friends. They sometimes talk, chat 30 minute, 40 minute on social media site. Even they don't know about more, only they know because of chat, but they share a lot of feelings and a lot of ideas and different kinds of things. And they few people have many friends. It could be girlfriend and boyfriend, it doesn't matter, but they have a lot of friends. They consume a lot of time on different social media side. And really, I don't have and do not use this kind of thing. I'm not active person on social media. So yeah.
So same position here with me. When you pointed out the social media, so my mean was the, I mean, the totally YouTube. Because most of the person with whom I met, that is the Skype, and that is, and the next is the YouTube. And otherwise I even I think ever since I got my phone, it was 2019, I didn't use ever any social media site except the
Hmm.
except the WhatsApp. Because in the WhatsApp,
WhatsApp.
uh, and I also pointed out to you, because I sometimes get the books from my friends, and I also share my
Hmm.
books with them. So for me, I think WhatsApp is inevitable, because I get the
WhatsApp
the
is not only the social media site. It's become very familiar. It's used in offices, it's used in friend cycle, and a lot of groups available for the study purpose. So
yeah
it's not only, yeah, only one term I could say this is only
yeah
the social media. It's become
yeah
a very integral part of our life.
yeah. And you know that when I was I think I asked for, to you for having the 5 minutes. So at that point of time, I was download the few books from the my on
Hmm.
WhatsApp from my sir,
Okay.
which is in from the Delhi. So so you can say this is the because nowadays I think the social media is being misused by our youth. It might
Hmm.
be so that is the reason because even if you ask me, I think the friendship of the the Facebook and the Instagram, it is not the friendship, it is the you can say
Hmm.
besting of the time in
Wasting
the
of time,
yeah
really. All are the sites really consume a lot of time, and people do not aware of this. How it's going to blank our life. Okay, so if you could get through the conflict with your friends, okay, so how will you manage? How will you manage it?
First of all, I have never imagined in my life that
Okay.
I would have ever conflict with
Mm-hmm.
anyone because it was I think 2017 when it was the first time when I got a little bit conflict. I would say that was not conflict, that was just misunderstanding with my
Okay.
friend, and we didn't talk. I think almost a
Mm-hmm.
year, a years. We just look at each other and just smile to each other. And but when I came to my last year, I mean the intermediate. So at that point of time,
Mm-hmm.
I realized that because that was the last year in my school. So I think I thought at the point of time really that it is just 1 year, and why we are I think making so much and so many things which is unnecessary. So, but ever
Hmm.
since I never imagined to be gone into any kind of the conflict with anyone else. But if in any case it's happened, I would say that we should understand each other points very well. For example, sometimes it's happened because it had happened with me, because most of the conflicts happen just because of misunderstanding. I
Mm-hmm.
think we might be on the same page, but we don't get each other point in the very well manner. For,
Hmm.
for example, if the two friends are, I mean, if my friend is shouting at me for any causes, so I think at that point of time, I need to understand the mindset of my friends that what might be. Because sometimes it's happened, to create the rift in the I mean the between the friends. Some other people
Hmm.
take you can see the advantage of your friends,
Hmm.
and they teach to your friends that he was talking about you in such a manner. So I think we
Hmm.
need to understand that very well. And
Right.
then and if your friend is shouting at you, then of course you should be calm at that point of time, because if you haven't make any mistake, so he would realize that whatever he has said, it was not the right way to convey your I mean your whatever is your wishes.
Hmm. Absolutely, all right. You have explained a very wonderful way, and I think every people should think about if they have any conflict and any problem with their friends, so they should try to analyze the things, and then after they can go for the decision, and they should try to go in back, and they can observe the things what would have done we by me or any others. So in this way, we can sort out the problem.
Yes.
Okay, so really it was wonderful session with you, and you spoke very well, and it was great. So we can go for next session because
Yeah.
it's 25 we have done.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and from your side too, because that the reason why I always prefer to having the video call, because I think that it is, you can say, my habit. Because when I talk to someone which is I mean the um, uh, I mean elder to me, so
Mm-hmm.
my leg start by shivering. So right now I'm trying to talk to those people which are
Mm.
elder to me, and because um, actually I get very nervous while talking to others. And for
Mm.
example, and honestly, when even at my home also, when I was on tennis, my leg was shivering because I was
Mm.
and so, and even right
Mm.
now I was very nervous. But when we talk to someone, and it's I think the conversation become very friendly when we talk
Hmm.
openly. So that is the reason I prefer to having the call, because meeting the physically, it is totally different from talking to audio call.
Absolutely all right. Absolutely all right. I was talking on video calls, so I was very fluent. I was speaking a lot, but
Yeah.
these days I'm very careful for my fluency, for my words and sentences. So talking on video call is really something different experience. We can get more, the confidence. We can remove our hesitation. So it will help you as you are preparing for the examination. You are going to stand with many people, so this is a wonderful way what you are doing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
that is good.
in the last, that was not you which made the grammatical mistake, which unfortunately I got. I actually I got you, but it was not you. It was next to you, which
Okay.
his way of, I think, the writing, the asking the question, that he
Mm-hmm.
I think it was not. It was totally bad, and I got to know that it was you, but it was not you. And then suddenly,
Mm-hmm.
then I got to know that it was you. Then I jot down the message to you that it
Mm.
was not you, because
Yeah, actually it happens
yeah,
sometimes. I also may actually make sometimes mistakes, so I didn't pay more attention about your words. Just after the end of call, I went your side, and I have seen that things, but I didn't find anything special, so I didn't say anything. Maybe it would be any conception and misconception from my side, or
yeah,
someone's side. So that's the
yeah,
reason. Back though, I will try to talk with you some related this kind of issues as well.
yeah, true. And we will talk, I think, 11 Feb.
Yeah, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Done.
Bye.